Here we go. Let's get some drafters in. Daytime drafters. Drafters after dark in the daytime on a Saturday. What's up, everybody? What's up, Joe? How was your
What's going
Chinese?
on? Chinese was delicious. I got a pretty good fortune cookie. That one went in the wallet. I showed you the one that have had in my wallet. So I believe in that one, man. And it's from only that specific Chinese place do I take the fortune cookie seriously. Every other place, I don't even bother with the fortune cookie. But been going to that restaurant for a long time, so I believe in the fortune cookie from that restaurant.
Believe in the fortune.
That's it, baby. Karma is a thing.
Oh, I'm at the 11 again. I've been hitting the back the last couple we've had. I've been either 10 or 11. So, oof, not a fan.
I'm at the 101.
Mel's in the middle too, so she doesn't get to snipe either of us unless she's like reaching. But appreciate everyone coming to hang out with us. Like I said, this was just kind of a quick plan thing. I was gonna be doing it a little bit later, but because I'm basically the Twins, man. Twins have been doing good. So last night they had a killer game, huge comeback. Got 6 runs in the 10th inning. It's massive. Good game. But yeah, they're playing earlier tonight. Last night game was at 9:10 Central Time. So it would have been 10:10. The game started at your time. And tonight's going to be at 7:10 your time. So we'll get one drafters in today, and I'm going to run up to the bar and watch the game. It was fun last night. Dang, Barkley.
Mason Spain is in there. He's a very good player. He's like a high-stakes player. What the hell's he doing at a $2 best ball? What are you doing at a $2 best ball, dude? Same thing I am, I guess.
Just here to have fun. I'm going to grab a beer. I have one.
I got myself an old-fashioned. Chuck Bass told me Michter's bourbon. I went out and got it today after work. Absolutely delicious. Did not disappoint. Good call, Chuck.
Oh, Chuck.
Sniper Mel got Gibbs in the 6th spot. That's money.
Crazy.
Yeah. I know she would rather have Barkley, but I mean, come on.
Should I be okay with Gibbs at 6? Damn. What we got going? What's next? Come on, y'all. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. Genti, Nakua. Who am I going to get stuck with?
Brian Thomas. Right? Or McCaffrey. You're going to believe the hype? Believe that he's the best, the healthiest he can possibly be hype?
Hell no, dude. He doesn't look like he's got a fucking... He looks terrible. I'm going Drake London.
Okay. I don't mind that. You've done Bowers like a million times in the last 5 drafts, so...
If he falls to me, I'm taking him. But if Brian Thomas falls to me, I'm taking him.
Yeah, how much is it to go to a Twins game?
Depends where you sit, man. We're going to go to in September, we're going to a Twins-Yankees game, and we're going to be sitting right behind the dugout on the first baseline. So, and I think it's like $100 a ticket. But if you want to sit up in the nosebleeds, it's like $5. It's crazy. All right, sweet. I'll take Brian Thomas.
Is there gonna be a Genti Bowers stack in this draft?
There could be. He's falling.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still not 100. Yeah, he is. There is going to be one. That's an insta click if you have Genti. No, I mean, you can't do not let Mason Spain get Bowers and Neighbors because he'll fill in the rest of the draft and we won't have a chance. Although even though it's an overall competition.
Doesn't matter. He would still straight dominate.
Yeah.
All right. Some jams.
Sniper Mel on the clock. Running out of time.
Yeah, my girlfriend took me to a Twins game for our first date, and she got tickets like behind the home plate, but all the way up in the nosebleeds. And then we sat up there for like, I don't know, 3 innings, and then we walked all the way down to along the first base line. We just walked right down and sat in some seats because it was so empty.
Nice.
I'm not paying $100 to sit down there if I can get him for 20 and then walk down. Barkley Taylor, man, that's fun. Woo! Woo!
Garrett Wilson. And B. John, that's not a bad start either. McLaurin. Okay, so I'm going to do... Not grab McBride? I don't know. Yeah, give me McBride. And now it's either going to be Chase Brown or Tay Higgins. I'll go Tay Higgins.
T and Trey and Jamar Chase. All right.
Is it T? I call him Tay. I don't care.
TT. Oh. Let's see. RJ Harvey. Man, he's just moving up and up and up.
3rd round Harvey. Holy crap.
Yeah. Woo.
I don't think I would do that.
Over Chase Brown, over Breece Hall, over Kyron, over James Cook.
Over Jacobs, too, for that matter. Adams, love that pick, Mel.
You know that was coming. Former Packer.
Adams is going to have a fucking monstrous season.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm in on RJ Harvey. I think it's gonna take a little time. Obviously everyone needs to adjust to the NFL, but I'm not that high on him. But I am high on him in rookie drafts. I'm taking him over like, let's see.
I think
7th, 6th. I'm okay with taking him in the rookie drafts.
I think Estime is gonna eat into his goal line carries, though.
Yeah, I just think it's gonna take time to develop into the system. It's totally different. NFL is way different. But
he's gonna be good.
Opportunity there's so much opportunity in that spot for him. Holy shit. Breece Hall fell to me here.
Breece has been falling because for some reason people think Justin Fields aren't gonna throw him the ball. But they have nobody. They have Josh Reynolds, they have friggin' other than Garrett Wilson and Mason Taylor and Breece Hall, like who are they throwing to?
Like, I love this start, man. London Worthy. Thomas, Xavier Worthy is my 3 receivers.
Breece Hall is going to catch the ball this year, any way you look at it.
There's nobody else. There's like 3 guys that catch the ball.
It's consolidated.
Who's their tight end? Who's the tight end? Ruckert?
Mason Taylor.
Yeah, Mason Taylor and Ruckert, right?
And they have Stone Smart. But
Stonehands Smart.
Stone Smart. But I mean, it's like Mason Taylor is going to have to, like, there's a good chance he could be blocking more than he's running routes. At first, anyways. He's got, you know what I mean?
Mel gets a little stack here with Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown.
Mel's got a good stat. There's a lot of good stats so far, but I mean, you could say that almost all around.
Yeah, Corey says he doesn't like RB with mobile QB. Yeah, I mean, I'm not really worried about
I
it.
would usually agree with that, but I mean, Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry, can you complain about that? Jalen Hurts, Saquon Barkley, can you complain about that?
No.
So I think, even though Jalen Hurts hasn't really run as much as he used to, but I'm totally in on Justin Fields, Brees Hall stacks this year. Like Justin Fields can. I think he can. I think he's better at hitting the running back than most people think when it
Yeah,
comes to mobile. He's probably the best mobile quarterback at dumping off.
you're on the clock.
Well, I got to get Burrow. I know that.
Yeah, I mean, I think Justin's got a lot to prove too. He's got a lot. He's
Oh yeah,
firing, man.
and they're going to be. They could be. I don't want to say behind in games, but they're certainly not going to be ahead in games. So
You got a lot of wide receivers here. I mean, shoot, unless you're looking at trying to grab a running back here, but there's some
no running back yet. No running back yet. I'm gonna go Devonta Smith.
got some nice players here.
When I took McBride, I decided that I'm going zero RB.
Yeah, I like it.
You know what I mean? If I didn't take McBride there, I could have taken not RJ Harvey. I probably would have taken Chase Brown. That was my logic. It was either Chase Brown or Tay Higgins. I could have did Brown and Higgins and got a super Cincinnati stack, but I have a feeling McBride might come in handy.
Jack's going with the Lamb. Pickens, he's probably going to grab Dak later.
We got a Jack, and we got a Jack Landry. Oh, Landry.
So your guy Mason got Neighbors, Achan, Juju, Kittle, Mixon.
That's not Juju. That's Jackson.
Oh, all right. It's been a warm day here.
Cortland Sutton, I love it. I got to start getting more of him. You know what it is? I'm not a big fan of him in best ball, so I haven't been taking him in these, but I love him in redraft. Where he's going in redraft. Duarte in the house.
What up, Duarte? Damn, I don't know where to go here. I could go Kamara, but I don't know if I trust that. Calvin Ridley, maybe.
One player I find myself drafting a lot of is actually Brees Hall. I didn't get him in this one, but it's Brees Hall.
You know what? I'm going to go Calvin Ridley. I don't have a lot of him, and Cam Ward looks really explosive in camp.
Brees Hall for the early rounds, and let me think about it for the later rounds or mid rounds.
David Montgomery. Let's just get a guy for touchdowns.
He's going to get some run, you know.
Oh, he always does. They got to keep Gibbs healthy, man. You have to. If you're going to the playoffs, you have to keep Gibbs healthy.
They added depth on. They added some defensive players. Didn't they take a defensive lineman early in the draft? Yeah, they're not going to go away from running the ball. Yeah.
All right, so week 8 right now is my week 8 and 10 is my weakness. All right, so I got to stay a little bit away from those.
Let's see. Now I can probably look at a running back.
Hey, the guy who is just always there and falls really late. It's perfect. He's probably gonna come to you. He's definitely gonna fall to you.
I don't know who you're talking about, but
James Conner.
Oh no, I don't think I'm on him in best ball.
I don't know why.
Because I happen to believe
This is the year he falls off.
no, not necessarily. Um, well, Benson should be more involved this year, 100%. But I think the guy I'm about to pick here uh, takes the backfield and runs with it. And I think
You don't think Dylan Sampson eats into that at all?
maybe very little in the passing game, but no, Quentin Judkins is gonna be a beast. And let's see, do I need another wide receiver? No, I can wait on wide receiver. Give me Aaron Jones.
There we go.
So I like that for waiting on running back. Judkins and Jones.
Jones and Judkins.
I think Aaron Jones is being a little disrespected. Disrespected.
Well, I'm gonna tell you here, from a Vikings fan watching him, he fumbles a lot and also doesn't finish the season. And you can see that as a Packers fan too. But when he's playing, he plays really tough.
Yeah, and that's why I love the Jordan Mason edition. I think Jordan Mason's going to keep him fresh.
Yeah, enough.
Aaron Jones is going to be a highly efficient running back there.
He just has to stay out of his own head. Like when he fumbles, like he lets that affect him, and that's not okay. Yeah, I don't mind Danny Dimes over Richardson. Yeah. I think haven't I been grabbing Danny Dimes like last round?
Right, but here's my thought on this. If Anthony Richardson's going in round 14 or later, if he happens to play even 8 or 9 games, say Danny Dimes does win the starting job and maybe he gets hurt. You never know.
Yeah. Or falls out as well.
The upside for Richardson in that range of the draft is way more valuable than the upside of Danny Dimes, in my opinion. And I'm a Dimes truther. Like, I was big on him. There were a couple of teams where I was doing Dimes, and who was the tight end that they had?
Evan Ingram?
Was it Evan Ingram? I was doing
Mr. Stonehands Ingram, dude. He was so bad there.
I was loading up on running back and wide receiver and building around that. Not every team, but some, just to mix it in case that Giants team hit and Danny Dimes just fell flat on his face that following year. And then last year was no better. He probably does start over Richardson, but I don't think he plays a full season. I don't think he starts a full season.
Ooh, Bo Nix, nice pick.
Justin Fields in round 7, come on.
Hell yeah. He's gonna go for that. He's not coming back to me in fucking round 9.
He's going in round 12 in high stakes redrafts.
Yeah, that's different. It's best ball.
I know. It does. It is different.
I'm taking Trey Harris. I'm pretty high on him, man. Like, if you want a late round quarterback, if you want to wait, Herbert's the guy I'd be waiting on.
Yeah, that's a good one. Just like Chuck Bass said the other night too, Matthew Stafford.
Oh yeah, for sure. I gotta see if I can find this. Somebody put a video together of like a meeting, in like the Rams meeting room with all the players and the coaches talking, and it shows like how much money they're making per as the video's rolling, and it's like I think it's like a minute or a minute and a half long video, and in that minute and a half, freaking damn it, I just lost my train of thought. Matt Stafford had made over like $150 in that minute, just sitting in a meeting.
As far as an NFL quarterback goes, I say it all the time. He is elite.
Oh, for sure, dude.
Bottom tier elite, but nonetheless still elite. Caleb Williams, there he goes. All right, who am I picking? Who's up there for wide receivers? Cup, Downs, Pittman, Higgins, Buka, Bateman. What do I got? 3? Yeah, I better. I'm going to take Cup here. Cup and Najee. I think. Let me just double check. Make sure.
Downs or Pittman, man. They're both fun.
Yeah, give me Najee.
He's our graphic today.
Who is Najee?
Yep.
Nice.
I found a picture of him in
Chargers uniform.
New gear, yeah. Let's see who's available when it gets to me. Ooh, I bet this guy'd be really mad if I drafted Evan Ingram in front of him.
I'm digging my team, man. I got a Cincinnati stack with McBride, and I like the 3. I like the 3 running backs I have. Considering I waited till the 6th round to grab one.
There goes Downs, Burden. Kelsey. Come on, let's Scatterboo follow me.
I was looking at him too, but the way I did my build, I think I need a guy like Najee just to secure a floor.
Yeah, I got the floor already. Brees to Montgomery. So yeah. Yes. I saw green. And I was like, no. This guy can take Ingram right here. That's what I'd be doing. I hope you don't, because I'll take him. Thank you.
Ibuka, man, I don't know what to make of him because of how many wide receivers are ahead of him. And I'm not one to think that Rashad White is going to be phased out of the offense either. The guy caught 50 balls in his both of his first 2 seasons. I don't know. Kelsey's value.
It's pretty good.
Let me bring up the comment. Kelsey's value is pretty good. His draft cost is what's the word I'm looking for?
Even if you only get 10 games out of him, if they're high efficient games, you're happy drafting him in the 9th round.
He still had 98 catches last year, and you wouldn't know that until you look at the stat line and see. Oh, let me see what Kelsey did last year. 98 catches, no way, but he did. He had 98 catches still, and he played that bad. Not bad, but I don't know. I don't think he's going to fall off just yet. His draft cost is palpable? What's the word I'm looking for?
You're right.
It just makes sense. Like, if he was still going in the 5th or 6th round, I could see not wanting him, but he's fallen. What do we got? Who's up there for quarterback? Stroud, CJ Stroud, Herbert, Lawrence, McCarthy, Tua, Bryce, Geno. Let's see. Cincinnati got a bye week in week 10. Got Herbert. Who do we have for wide receivers? Gotta pick something quick. All right, we'll go with Herbert. Herbs and ETN. He's another one I can't stop clicking on. Round 11, he's fallen even more. I was taking him in round 8, 9, and now he's going 10, 11. So of course,
because people are like worried.
Yeah, Is he going to get traded? Are
Hey, what up? ¿Qué pasa? What up,
Heck,
homie?
Buenos noches, right?
What a great day, man. It's really nice here. It's supposed to be nice all weekend. I'm stoked. Shoot, dude, my girlfriend, my birthday's coming up on the 21st. We're about to go camping. She's like, I just got us our campsite. I'm like, hell yeah.
May 21st?
No,
June 20th.
June 21st, yeah. We're going to be
Nice.
camping right next to the Mississippi River.
That was my grandmother's birthday.
Oh, hell yeah. Summer solstice.
My
August
birthday
8th.
is exactly 1 week before that.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah, and another June. You're telling me I have another June birthday? Holy shit.
Dude, June birthday.
My mother-in-law is the 24th. My niece is the 16th.
My nephew or niece and nephew is about to be born here in June too.
My wife's cousin Mackenzie's the 15th. What else have we got? A good friend of mine is the 12th. So it's a popular month.
It is. Damn it! I was hoping Herbert would swing around. That's all right.
I honestly didn't want to pick him, but I was running out of time, so I just did.
I'll go Kyle Williams.
Yeah, it's a good pick. I was unprepared because I was flapping my jaws.
Come on.
People are overlooking ETN because they heard Liam Cohen say we're not really that big on ETN, and they drafted Tootin, so Tootin's getting the hype.
Do you think Ramondre gets play this year?
Ramondre is going to be very much getting carries. I think his ceiling is low, but his floor is going to be decent.
Who would you rather have, Rashad or him?
Oh, that's a tough one.
I went Rashad because I had no time.
It's about the same. I would say it's about the same. I think I would go Ramondre
probably, but
yeah, I think I would lean Ramondre there. But
I just think that offense is going to be more explosive in Tampa Bay than
Rashad White can give you some duds, but he could there's those weeks where he could. No, I know that. But Ramondre, like, they both have a similar ceiling. I think Rashad White's ceiling might be slightly higher because he gets usage in the red zone. Especially in round 12, nice. But Ramondre is very much going to still get 15 carries a game, I think, 10 to 50, especially early on. I think that Trevion Henderson is not ready for a full NFL workload at running back yet. I have him projected for 40 to 50 receptions and 150 carries. So right around 200 touches. I think he'll be highly efficient. I think he breaks off a couple for sure. And, he hovers around 7 or 8 touchdowns. But, I mean, he's starting to get too rich. Like, I'm taking him in the 6th round, but, like, I've seen him go early in the 5th round in some drafts. I don't know if I'll take him early in the 5th unless I really, really need a running back or I have Bijan and I want a good running back too. I did pair him with Breece Hall in a redraft, but I also loaded, like, I made sure my 3rd and 4th running back were pretty good as well.
There goes Stafford, Penix.
Who am I taking here? I got 4 running backs, 4 wide receivers, a tight end. Thielen, Dubes, Pat Bryant, Wandale, Hollywood. I'm going to go Hollywood Brown.
Hollywood.
And why not 6?
I would never look over Kenneth Walker, dude. He's my dude. I loved him coming out of college.
I like him, but you got to anticipate missed games,
That's Aaron Jones. There's certain players you're like, I'm drafting this guy and I know he's going to miss games, but he's highly efficient when he's in. My comp for Kenneth Walker is Chris Carson. Literally,
comp.
He's gonna be hurt, but he's gonna run so hard when he's playing.
Before he got hurt his rookie year, you know who I started comping him to? Because it is who he looked like until he got hurt. Todd Gurley.
Oh yeah, I mean he was so
When-
fun to watch in college, man, in Michigan. Oh my God.
But I don't know. He scares me in the 5th round. Like if you go 0 RB and you take him as your RB1, he scares me. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, Tyler Warren, 7th round is too soon.
Tyler Warren, I got 13th.
Yeah, he just got a 13th round.
I got him, Hector. I got him in round 10 of a high stakes draft. I punted tight end. I ended up keep pushing it off, and then once Kittle went, I got sniped on Kittle. Kittle went one spot before I was going to pick him in the 5th round, and so I punted it, and I ended up with getting him in the 10th round. I think I like it. I think people are afraid of the quarterback situation, but I think they're going to use him. I mean, Michael Pittman is good, but he doesn't really have a ceiling. And Josh Downs is kind of streaky. Kind of comes off the field. He's been coming off the field. Like Alec Pierce really hurts Josh Downs. So I don't know. When there's offenses like that, I feel like the tight end comes at a value. I'm in on Tyler Warren rookie year. Based on his draft cost. If you're punting tight end, I didn't punt. I mean, I have McBride here, but as you noticed, this is round 13. I couldn't pass up on him in round 13 when he's been going right around 10, 11. Round 10, round 11. So,
heck, man, dude, just took Cam Ward 2 spots in front of me, like a jabroni.
I was gonna take Geno Smith. Who took Geno Smith?
I had to because I was gonna go Bryce Young, Cam Ward, but I needed a third quarterback, so I had no other choice.
Oh, you know what? I wasn't gonna take him. That's who I would have taken if I didn't take Herbert. But now I'm glad I got Herbert because.
Well, Burrow, Herbert's fine. You can go 2 quarterbacks.
Yeah,
That'd be
good. The quarterback's dried up, so now I don't hate that pick. So Geno was my pivot if I didn't pick Herbert, but the clock was running out on me and I just clicked him.
All right, running backs, tight ends. Running backs drying up.
Wide receivers. I think I'm going to roll the dice on a Jalen Noel.
Ooh.
And give me the Jacquez Hunter.
Oof. Drying up.
Woody Marks is still there. Woody Marks.
I was watching some film on Taj Brooks, man. He's fun. He reminds me like of a big version of Le'Veon Bell. Like how he if you look at it, he does in the backfield, he does the stutter step and he looks for holes and he goes. But he's big. He's not tall, but he's just big. Yeah, I do think Komet could still have a year this year. Komet's been underrated for a very long time, dude.
Underused, too. He kept getting stuck in line because that offensive line was terrible.
Oof.
Yeah, Loveland is going to be streaky for sure. I mean, I love him in Dynasty. Yeah, you know what I mean? Dynasties. But year one's going to be shaky.
What happens to Pat Freiermuth if they go try to get Kyle Pitts?
I'm going to be mad because Freiermuth has been I don't have a lot of them. I have some of them, but like I was starting to put them on my radar as like a legit target, like going forward, like into the later, like the more important July, August drafts. But so you know, if they add another tight end, Muth is nuked because then you're relying on touchdowns. There was a chance he was going to get volume, but if they add Pitts or even a John Smith,
Yeah.
he's not going to get volume. You'll be relying on that touchdown. I like Mason Taylor, though. Check.
Marshawn Lloyd, if he's healthy. Bro, he was really fun to watch in college. He was a Gamecock.
Yep. Josh Jacobs' career usage is getting up there, for sure. Kind of like the handcuff there. You know who I think is going to have a really good year, who's kind of going undervalued, just because he's not a sexy pick and he's kind of aging, is wide receiver Calvin Ridley.
That's who I took. I took him. That's what I was trying to get Cam Ward. I was like, it would have been awesome.
So
Cam Ward would have been fun in camp.
They drafted two rookie wide. They took two wide receivers. This is also why I'm kind of in on Chig, and also why I love Tony Pollard as a RB2. Because the whole target share I feel like is up for grabs, and Calvin Ridley is the only established pass catcher that they have. Like, I mean, they do have Tyler Boyd too, right?
And they brought in Tyler Lockett.
Tyler Lockett, that's who it is, not Tyler Boyd.
Yeah, I like that. I love that. You're gonna have two really good veterans to help mold your quarterback, your future star. That's so smart. Tyler Lockett's gonna be such a godsend for him. He's gonna be such a safety blanket. Good slants. Dude's one of the best route runners in the NFL.
And I'm going to mix in this guy. I haven't drafted him yet. Actually, I could probably wait. I'll wait on him. Give me Wicks. Sorry, Mel.
Dontavian.
I know Mel had him lined up for sure.
Sniper.
He led the Packers in targets with 76. Baffles me. Because he was considered the wide receiver 4, right?
Yeah, but he's the thing is, it's crazy is like when somebody's hurt, and we know who was hurt almost all year, like always. Wicks steps in and just becomes that guy.
I like him for that reason. He's highly efficient and has big games when he is targeted and relied upon. So, like, eventually they're going to do something with that wide receiver room to consolidate it. I don't think that they're going to – they just can't. And I know they run the ball a ton too, but Jordan Love has to find what he was doing at the end of his rookie year. He needs to get that back. If he gets that back, then guys like Wicks and Jaden Reed could resurface for fantasy. And maybe even Matthew Golden, for that matter. What are we in round 18? I got to put myself on the Omaha list now. Play a little 2-2 pot limit Omaha after this draft.
Oh yeah. I don't know if I want to go.
Wifey's in the house.
Oh, Blakely, what's up? All right. I don't know
Is
where.
Mom all right? She went to go do a well-being check on my mother-in-law.
Tesla. You know what? Screw it.
Buy
I'm
it.
throwing
Buy it.
Lockett in.
Ooh, Lockett, nice.
Why not? Even if he has just a couple spike weeks. I mean, I have Kelvin Ridley, but you know, who cares if one of them or the other one goes off? You have, you're locked in.
Join waitlist, baby. There we go. I'll join that one. No, I'll join that one. I have 90 minutes to arrive, and that's no problem because I live 10 minutes away.
Bill Underwood says Aaron Rodgers is still on the board. Hell yeah, he is.
Nice. You're welcome.
Jones and Dart back-to-back picks.
What team underperforms this year? Corey's asking.
The Vikings.
No, you see, I like JJ McCarthy, so I'm not going to say the Vikings.
I just think the schedule is so hard. It's going to be so hard, dude. With we have two back-to-back overseas games. One in Ireland or Dublin, and then the other one's in, I think, London or Germany. It's back-to-back weeks, and then we come home after that, and we have a bye week, which I hate early bye weeks for the Vikings because you know what happens after that? They fucking fall apart every time.
You ready for the team I'm going to say? People are going to go, no way. But
You're going to say the Eagles.
Buffalo Bills.
Oh. Yeah, you could see that. Arroyo.
Do a little Seattle thing right there. Boom, boom. Because I think I have Cup too, right?
Yep. All right, Twins just started. Let's see if they got any scores.
Minnesota Twins are competitive. I love it. When I was in high school, there used to be a couple of kids on my high school baseball team that used to bet on baseball back then as teenagers. And the play was this, and whoever are playing the Minnesota Twins. Right? Because they won they used to average 62 wins a year back then. Back in the late 90s.
Twins won World Series 91 and 87.
They did. That 91 World Series was nice too.
So let's see.
Remember that was the year Sports Talk Baseball came out. Remember Sports Talk Baseball on Sega Genesis? What a fucking game that was.
Top of the first, 0-0.
It had Mel Allen doing the
yes.
I'm actually not. I'm not smoking anything. Act as like what are y'all smoking?
Yeah, dude, I'm out right now.
I'm drinking an old fashioned.
I just finished my beer. I'm going to go to the bar after this, but yeah, I've literally just my bad.
Did I auto pick? Oh, I just auto pick Corum because I was talking.
All right, where do we go here? Last pick. I got my 3 tight ends. I think I'm fine at wide receiver. I could probably grab one, but I might go. I mean, Nick Chubb in the last round is not a bad pick. That's what I'm gonna do. Damn, he's fallen all the way to the last round now. Wide receivers might be a little thin, but
I thought I took Torrey Horton. Sorry to cut you off, but I thought I double tapped Seattle Seahawks. What the hell happened? Would you take Nick Chubb? I like it.
Yeah. Taj Brooks, man, I'm starting to move up the ladder on him.
It's not something I want to hear because it's Chase Brown season. Oh, let me show off this shirt. This shirt is fucking awesome.
Yeah, he did a good job.
Is there a way we'll put just me on afterwards, up on the top. The Bengals Scott Fish shirt.
Yeah, Kirby Puckett was awesome until he started beating his wife.
Kirby Puckett. They had remember Shane Mack was the leadoff hitter.
Yep.
Shane. Who was the first baseman? The big white dude. What was his name? I can't. He was a lefty. I can't.
That was the year I was born.
91?
87. He's talking about Kirby.
Oh, I thought the 91. You were
That's
born
the year
in
where
87?
Kirby Puckett hits the home run in the game 6 to send him to game 7, and you see him rounding the base, and he's like, "Yeah." Yeah, Kirby Puckett was a beast. All right, let's go through. Are we done? What'd you pick?
Mhm.
Oh, Ferguson, last pick. I love it.
Yeah, it's a fourth tight end, but whatever. And I have McBride.
All rookie tight ends, which is there's nothing wrong with that. Anybody can have their any given week, except for 3 of your tight ends have the same bye week.
Yeah, but I got McBride.
Yeah. So you got to hope Tyler Warren is going to be an elite tight end in week 8. So Burrow, Herbert, which is very strong. Judkins, Jones, Najee, Etienne. I mean, it's not a terrible running back room.
That's the position here. I punted technically.
3 bye week. Your week 8 is going to be rough. Chase Higgins. I mean, it's early. Week 8's nice. I mean, it's nice to be. What it sucks the most is when it's late. You got a bunch of guys and you miss a whole bunch of points in those late rounds. You got a nice stack here with Cup. Let's see.
Kent Herbeck. Nice. Bill Underwood came in. That's the guy.
Yeah, Kent Herbeck. Yeah, you're right. Yep.
He was a good first baseman, actually. That was a nice little team. They had Chuck Knobloch, too.
Yeah, Chuck Knobloch. Yep. Yeah, it was a good team.
Was it Jack Morris, the pitcher?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
right. Jack Morris. I'm trying to think of who else they had. That was a long time ago. Damn.
Yeah, I'm actually happy with this team. So Justin Fields, Bryce Young, Geno Smith at quarterback, Breece Hall, David Montgomery, Cam Scatterboo, Rashad White, Marshawn Lloyd, Dylan Sampson, Nick Chubb at running back. Got a lot of week 9s for running backs, which might be a little it'll be fine. I can run with, let's see.
Justin Fields and Baker Mayfield both went ahead of Patrick Mahomes in this one.
It's recency bias. He sucked last year. Drake London, Brian Thomas, Xavier Worthy, Calvin Ridley, top 4. That's fun. Trey Harris, Kyle Williams for rookies, and then Tyler Lockett. A lot of week 10s here. Then Ingram, Mason Taylor, Jatavion Sanders. So I'm pretty happy with that draft from the 11th spot. Where's Mel? Mel went Jalen Hurts, Jordan Love, which we knew that would come. Jahmyr Gibbs, Jordan Mason, Ray Davis, Justice Hill, Kareem Hunt. I'm probably grabbing another, maybe holding off on somebody in your wide receiver or tight end and grabbing another running back. Not bad. If Kareem Hunt shows out and, we don't have Brashard Smith or Isaiah Pacheco coming back to life, you'd be good there. A.J. Brown, Devontae Adams, Matthew Golden, which he gets a stack with Jaden Reed, Matthew Golden, and Jordan Love here, and Tucker Kraft. Let's see, Josh Palmer,
Too many veteran wide receivers.
So here's my thing. I think instead of getting Jalen Naylor, which I do love Naylor, I think I'm trying to get Trey Felton way later. Or Ty Felton way later. Amari Cooper, DeAndre Hopkins, Isaac Tesla. This is awesome. I like this last wide receiver you grabbed here. Hopkins actually does look like he's coming back to life, especially in practice. He's looking fast again. Laporta, Tucker Kraft, Dallas Goedert, Noah Gray. That's a solid tight end room. So not bad. Not bad. Quick draft here. We're going to get out of here. I know that Joe's going to be doing a high stakes draft tomorrow night. Who do you got on tomorrow night?
I'm going on Steve. I'm going on Face Off. We're doing it.
Oh, you're going on with him. Okay,
yeah.
So it's about FF Face Off. So you're gonna want to share that so that people know that. Yeah. So FF Face Off. What time?
8 p.m.
Eastern time.
Eastern time. Yep.
On FF Face Off. Let's see.
It's not a guarantee yet. I still am waiting for Steve to get back to me. His mom was in the hospital. But she was supposed to come home today. And also it's only at like 3 out of 12 right now. But I know if me and Steve join, given that we live streamed last Sunday, they're gonna be like, all right, I think it'll create some movement and it'll fill. So, yeah, definitely share the link. Yeah, looking forward to that.
Also, like we do Mondays, we're going to be doing some, we're going to do another startup dynasty mock draft. Just because we're still waiting on Scott Fish rules. I know Scott Fish rules will be dropping this next week, so the following week we'll be doing some Scott Fish drafts. Nice. But anybody in here that wants to get into we're going to be doing a listener league basically for mock draft Mondays. So if anybody's interested, shoot me or Joe a DM on Twitter. Yeah, JC Money Design is me. Points by Hand Carlton is Joe, or you can go hit up the Sports Affiliation at the Sports Affiliate. Just shoot up the DM. If you can't DM me,
I'm sure we'll post it as well. You can respond to the post right then and there, and it will DM you.
We're going to be doing, like I said, the listener league's going to be. It's just going to be a pretty cheap buy-in, and we're going to be basically the winner every year will get a ring. So we'll be just giving away like a championship ring every year.
It will be dynasty format, right?
Dynasty format, yep. So every year, we're trying to find a strong group of people who want to like continuously play. We're looking for people who want to make trades and make moves, and it's supposed to
learn.
So we're going to be doing that. We also will be having a listener league for redraft. So once we start getting into more redraft content, we'll be doing that as well. So if we can fill one league, we'll maybe do another, but we're mainly just focused on one right now because we want to just go hard on that league and make it like a really efficient league and really fun league. So if anybody is interested, and if you don't have Twitter, you can either message us here on YouTube, just in the comments after the video, or check back on Monday. We do mock drafts on Mondays, and that's at 7:30 Eastern, right? Or is it 8:30 Eastern? 7:30 Eastern, I believe. So if anybody's interested in the mock draft, like I said, go hit us up on Twitter. JC Money Design on Twitter if you want to hit me up. Points by Hand Carlton on Twitter if you want to hit up Joe, or just go hit up the TSA Twitter at the Sports Affiliate. So I'll put it in the chat here.
Yeah, that's Points by Hand Carlton without an O in the Carlton. I'm assuming we'd be doing it on Sleeper, right?
Yeah, it'll be on Sleeper. It'll be just like we've been doing the mock drafts, Superflex, Dynasty. But yeah, we don't want to get too crazy with it. We just want to have fun. This is about learning experience. That's what our mock draft show is all about. Trying to learn, trying to grow, trying to play against some tough opponents, and develop your skills like Mel has done over the last 2 years. She's been doing very well and growing very, very well in this in these drafts and in fantasy itself. So like I said, we're just here to have fun, help each other grow. You know, iron sharpens iron. So that's what we're here to do. Ready to play? You're ready to get into some poker for you?
Oh, I can't wait. I'm gonna probably make one more drink and chug.
By the way, there is an announcement coming soon. There is an announcement coming soon. Joe Carlson.
Oh, there is.
Show. I'll just show the little.
Oh, you got it. Oh, there it is. Aces Up podcast. Oh, yeah.
Here we go. Aces Up podcast. This will be coming soon. Joe Carlton, you can kind of talk about it a little bit if you want to give a little sneak peek.
Yeah, I'll give a little hint. So it's basically going to be me and two guests, fantasy football, bringing you fantasy football aces. I'm going to make sure these guests are not just any random people in the industry. They are going to be sharp, knowledgeable people. A lot of them high stakes. A lot of them are going to be from the platform that I play on, and they don't necessarily do podcasts like with the industry. So I'm really, really, really thankful and for them that they support me enough that they want to come on and talk fantasy football with me. So I can't wait to show off some of them guests. And there's also going to be a little twist to the show. Why I called it Aces Up? Because I want to highlight some of the women poker players who deserve to be recognized. They don't necessarily have to be professional players, just great spirits, good professional life. Maybe they get some mom advice there. Just good people all around. And that's who I'm going to be interviewing. We're going to be highlighting them. And then eventually maybe we'll bring on some regular male poker players. But I want to highlight some of the female poker players that go unrecognized. One thing I noticed when I jumped back in the game this year in February, I started playing again, is there's a ton more, like 300% more female players at the table. And some of them are good. Some of them deserve to be recognized. So that's what I want to do. So it's going to be a pretty good show. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a new experience for me being the only guy, no Rick. So, I get a lot of freedom. It's going to be a lot of hard work, but I have a feeling it's going to be a great experience. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, we're excited about it, man. It's going to be a good show. I'm happy for you and proud that you want to bring this to the work. So
bring in some new audience as well. Maybe we can get some poker players to do some fantasy football.
She wants to play poker, so it's a good way to learn.
It's a great game, Mel. If you have a really good judge of character, you know how to read people. It's and you're willing to deal with adversity. You're good at dealing with adversity and because sometimes the game will hand you bad luck, and there's nothing you can do about it. You get your money in good, and then you're at the mercy of the cards that peel off after that. So sometimes you lose and you can't control it. That's part of the game. It's like the stock market. You just got to play the best you can every time and keep a good mindset. And that's where, sports affiliation and JC came in. They got me mentally right. I'm motivated on all ends. So appreciate you for that, JC.
Hey man, it's all, like I said, this is all about being positive and bringing people together and having fun. That's what this whole, the sports affiliation is all about. We just want to spread love and spread joy and have fun doing that and helping people learn and whatever we can do to do that. So that's it. But yeah, we'll get into it more. Like I said, if anybody wants to get into some of these drafts we're doing, Drafter, we'll be doing one on Monday night. So it'll just be a mock draft. So if anybody wants to get in, we do have a chat for that. So just hit me or Joe up. And these are our Twitter, our Twitter handles right below us here. So if anybody wants to hit us up and we can get you into our group where we chat about, and we post our, it's basically where we first post our draft. So whoever's in those chats gets into the drafts first. So if you want to get into that draft room, just let us know. We're out of here. I'm gonna go watch the Twins, man. Right now it's 0. They've got bottom of the first, so hoping we can get some win and get another win tonight an away game. So let's go Twins.
Cheers, everybody.
Later, y'all. We're out. Peace.